Major equal employment opportunity laws and their impact on human resources. Introduction to equal employment opportunity legislation. It refers to the principle that all individuals should have an equal chance to apply for jobs, be hired, and advance in their careers, regardless of their race, gender, age, religion, or national origin or disability. The purpose of an equal employment opportunity is that it aims to prevent workplace discrimination and ensure fairness in employment practices. Social context before equal employment opportunity legislation. Pre-civil rights era, discrimination in the workplace was widespread, particularly against African Americans, women, disabled individuals, and minority groups. Segregation and institutionalized discrimination. Many industries had hiring practices that favored white men, excluding people of color, women, and other minorities from job opportunities and promotions. The Civil Rights Movement and its impact. Post-World War II, as women entered the workforce during the war, their roles became more significant and the desire for workplace equality began to grow. During the 1950s and 1960s, the Civil Rights Movement, led by figures like Martin Luther King Jr., brought national attention to the inequality and discrimination faced by African Americans and other marginalized groups. Sit-ins, marches, and protests called for higher practices, equal pay, and desegregation in public and private sectors. Americans with Disability Act of 1990. The purpose of this act was to prohibit discrimination against qualified individuals with disabilities in the workplace. Some important details are: it requires employers to provide reasonable accommodations for employees with disabilities. It protects against discrimination in hiring, firing, pay, job assessment, and promotion, as well as training. It applies to private employees with 15 or more employees. Some challenges that are faced within HR are determining what constitutes reasonable accommodation and balancing business needs with legal obligations to provide accommodations. Age Discrimination and Employment Act of 1967. The purpose was to protect individuals 40 years of age and older from discriminating based on age. Some important details are: it prohibits discrimination in hiring, firing, compensation, and job assessments. Employers cannot force older workers into early retirement or deny them training opportunities. Enforced by the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. Some challenges that HR faces are ensuring that age is not a factor in hiring or firing decisions, navigating perceptions of older workers as less adaptable to technology. Uniform guidelines on employee selection procedures. The purpose is that it provides a framework for ensuring that hiring, promotion, and other employee selection procedures do not discriminate against individuals based on race, sex, age, or disability. Some important details are that it requires employers to establish that their selection methods are job-related and do not disproportionately impact a certain group. It ensures that employment practices are consistent with business necessity and do not unfairly disadvantage protected groups. Family and Medical Leave Act, 1993. The purpose is that it provides eligible employees with up to 12 weeks of unpaid leave per year for certain family and medical reasons without losing their job. Some important details are that it covers serious health conditions, pregnancy, childbirth, and family caregiving. Employees must have worked for the employer for at least 12 months and 1,250 hours. Employers must maintain employee health benefits during FMLA leave. Some challenges are that maintaining the complexities of intermediate leave, ensuring that leave is granted appropriately and in line with the law. Equal Pay Act of 1963. The purpose is that it aims to eliminate wage disparity based on gender. Some important details are that it requires men and women be paid equally for equal work in the same establishment. Exceptions are allowed only when there is a difference in seniority, merit, or production-based factors. Some challenges that HR may face are ensuring that pay equity is maintained across the organization, conducting pay audits to ensure compliance. Title VII of the Civil Rights Act, 1964. The purpose is that it prohibits discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, and national origin. Some key provisions are a broad anti-discriminate statute, applicable to most employers with 15 or more employees. It provides protection against hiring, firing, promotions, compensation, and harassment based on the above characteristics. Some challenges that HR faces are ensuring that diversity and inclusion while avoiding tokenism, handling complex discrimination complaints, and creating a fair, unbiased investigation process. Challenges faced by Christians in HR. Navigating ethical dilemmas. Christian HR professionals may face dilemmas when workplace practices conflict with their religious beliefs, such as working with certain types of policies or handling employees' personal choices that conflict with their faith. Diversity versus faith. Balancing diversity initiatives and respect for different cultures, beliefs, and lifestyles while staying true to Christian values of inclusivity, love, and respect for all individuals. Workplace policies and biblical principles. Determining how to handle situations that challenge biblical principles, such as workplace behaviors that may conflict with Christian values. Conclusion. In summary, a strong understanding of equal employment opportunity laws is critical for HR professionals in creating a fair and inclusive workplace. Balancing legal compliance and Christian values. Christian HR professionals may find themselves uniquely positioned to bring empathy, justice, and respect to the workplace, while also adhering to legal frameworks. Continuous education. Staying up to date with EEO laws is essential for both legal and ethical HR practices.